Good morning, I'm WaywornWyrm, and welcome to my channel. And welcome back to a Monster Manual Backward. Today we're going to be covering the crocodile and the lizard, and the giant forms of each. So let's jump right in with the crocodile. The crocodile is a large beast, unaligned, with an armor class of 12, hit points of 19, that'd be 3d10 plus 3, a speed of 20 feet, and a swim speed of 30 feet. As a 15 strength, 10 dexterity, 13 constitution, 2 intelligence, 10 wisdom, and 5 charisma. It's skilled in stealth, which gives it a +2. It's a passive perception of 10, speaks no languages, and is challenge rating 1/2. It has the ability to hold breath. The crocodile can hold its breath for 15 minutes. And it has an action that is Bite. It's a melee weapon attack, +4 to hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 creature. On a hit, it does 1d10 +2 piercing, and the target is grappled with an escape DC of 12. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the crocodile cannot bite another target. So, obviously the crocodile, it's designed to be used interchangeably, crocodile or alligator. Yeah. I think overall this feels pretty right. I might bump its swim speed up a little bit, or give it something, because we've all seen those videos taken in some savannah watering hole where the alligator or crocodile, or I don't actually remember which one is which. It's an ambush predator, mostly. It strikes really, really fast. I would like to see something that shows that. Other than that, it's really good. I like that with its bite, you're automatically grappled. You don't get a save or anything. However, your grapple, your escape check is actually pretty low at 12. It shouldn't be that hard to get out. That being said, I wouldn't want... I think a crocodile ends up being a lot more deadly than it looks like it would, because with 1d10 +2 and grappling the target, what I can see it doing is you've got one player by the water. They get surprised. The alligator moves, say, 10 feet, bites, grapples the person, moves back the remaining 20 feet of its swim speed, and then surprise round is over. The crocodile moves even farther away if it can, and gets another bite in. So you're talking about a low-level character who, before it really... most likely before it gets a chance to act, I don't know, well, it depends on how the crocodile rolls for initiative, but let's assume it rolls well for this. So before your character has a chance to act, it could easily be taking 2d10 +4 damage. That can kill a low-level character really easily. But you're getting at least, with this ambush attack, you're getting at least a 1d10 +2, which even that single hit can... It's unlikely to kill a level 1 character just outright in one hit, but it can take them to 0. So, overall, I actually like the crocodile stat. I would put this on random encounter tables, this could be a fun combat. Especially if you have crocodile-infested waters. I think that'd be really fun. But let us move on to the giant crocodile. The giant crocodile is a huge beast, unaligned, armor class of 14, hit points of 9d12 plus 27, a speed of 30 feet, and a swim speed of 50 feet. 21 strength, 9 dexterity, 17 constitution, 2 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 7 charisma. It's skilled in stealth, which gives it a +5. Its passive perception of 10, no languages, and at challenge rating 5, it is one of the highest CR creatures in Appendix A. It has the ability to hold breath. It can hold its breath for half an hour. That'd be 30 minutes. And its actions are multi-attack. It makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its tail. Its bite attack is +8 to hit, reach of 5 feet with 1 target. On a hit, it does 3d10 +5 piercing, and the target is grappled with an escape DC of 16. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained, and the crocodile cannot bite another target. It also has a tail attack. It's a melee weapon attack, +8 to hit, reach of 10 feet. 1 target not grappled by the crocodile. On a hit, it does 2d8 +5 bludgeoning damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 16 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. I love this stat block. This is what I think of when I think of a crocodile or an alligator. This just monstrous beast that you don't want to fuck with. I would put this at the end of an adventure. Do this like water themed dungeon, and the boss at the end is a giant crocodile. I think that'd be great. Or maybe you're in this jungle swamp area and you're fighting this organization, and the boss has a pet giant crocodile. I would put this on random encounters, and yeah, this is definitely not a creature to fuck with. 3d10 +5 piercing. That can easily invoke the massive damage rule and outright kill a level 1 character in just one hit. It doesn't even have to roll super high. In fact, as long as the 3d10's average, it can do less than average damage and still do like 14 points of damage, which for level 1 character, 7 hit points is not out of the question. That could take a character from full health to negative full health in a single hit, which kills them. Just outright, they're dead. Yeah, this is something that you don't necessarily want to throw at a level 1 or level 2 party. Unless you're playing a game where they know they can die. If they do, go right ahead. I like this stat block. It is one of my favorite that we've covered so far in this series. But let's move on to the lizard. The lizard is a tiny beast, unaligned, armor class of 10, 1d4 hit points, a speed of 20 feet, and a climb speed of 20 feet. 2 strength, 11 dexterity, 10 constitution, 1 intelligence, 8 wisdom, 3 charisma. It has dark vision out to 30 feet, a passive perception of 9, does not speak any languages, challenge rating 0, And its action is Bite. Melee weapon attack plus 0 to hit one target, and on a hit it does a single point of damage. This is one of those stat blocks that I don't really see a use for. Maybe a wild shape or polymorph. I don't know. I include all of these not only because I want to be thorough, but because one thing I have learned in my 2 decades of playing and my decade and a half of DMing is the players will surprise you. There are legitimate reasons that I could not even ever fathom that you might need a lizard stat block. So, here it is. It's not impressive. I wouldn't make a combat encounter about this. If they wanted to go kill lizards, I would just say you kill it. It's going to be really hard for it to hit, and if it does, it's a single hit point. That's not very difficult, and there are very, very few level 1 characters who, if they can hit 10, which almost all of them can, it's not that hard, they're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage, even if their roll is a 1 on their damage roll. I mean, they can kill a lizard easily. It's not going to be an issue. They could easily have like a 75% chance of hitting, and if they hit, a 100% chance of killing it. So I wouldn't put this on an encounter table. I would not ever have a lizard in combat. But you never know. It might happen. But something that I probably would put in combat is the giant lizard. So let's move on to that one. And we're going to end today with the giant lizard. The giant lizard is a large beast unaligned, armor class of 12, 3d10 plus 3 hit points, a speed of 30 feet with a climb speed of 30 feet, 15 strength, 12 dexterity, 13 constitution, 2 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 5 charisma. It has a sense of dark vision up to 30 feet and a passive perception of 10. No languages. Challenge rating 1/4. Has a action for bite, melee weapon attack, plus 4 to hit. Does 1d8 plus 2 piercing. A giant lizard can be ridden or used as a draft animal. Lizard folk also keep them as pets, and subterranean giant lizards are used as mounts and pack animals by drow, duergar, and other underdark dwellers. Variant giant lizard traits. Some giant lizards can have one or both of the following traits. Hold breath. The lizard can hold its breath for 15 minutes. A lizard that has this trait also has a swimming speed of 30 feet. And spider climb. The lizard can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check. Now, that's not super impressive. I love the idea of Komodo dragons, as you can see in the picture here. I might up the bite damage and add poison. Maybe a constitution save. So I might do that. But that little paragraph has so much. Giant lizards hang out with lizard folks. You can domesticate them, which would require some number of successful handle animal checks. They're used by drow. They're used by duergar. They're used by, quote, Other Underdark dwellers. That's awesome. Giant lizards could be fucking everywhere. Let's have giant lizards. Just in encounters with lizard folks, with drow, with Duergar, with all of these things. That'd be awesome. In fact, I think the next time my party comes across one in Tomb of Annihilation, there will be one. So, yeah, it's got a lot of role-playing potential. But as a combat creature, I don't think it's that awesome. I think it's kind of unforgettable, as a lot of the stat blocks in Appendix A are. They're kind of forgettable, but every now and again, you find an awesome creature like the giant crocodile, or something with so much role-play potential like the giant lizard. Excellent. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Monster Manual Backward as we continue to make our way through Appendix A. We're getting there. I think we're closing in on about halfway through Appendix A, which is great. But, either way, make sure to tune in tomorrow for episode 11 of Spaces Wide and Good Friends Are Too Few.